Hi, Desert Hot Springs. It's Scott Mattis, the mayor of the city, coming to you with an important announcement, some updates on the coronavirus, specifically COVID 19. There's a lot of interest in the community on where we're going and what's happening, especially with the media recently. And so we wanted to give you some facts and really wanted to give you a good update. I have Doria Wilms, our assistant city manager, here today. She is our public information officer, and she'll be piping in on some stuff that I might forget. And at the same time as this video is being released, she'll be releasing some stuff on social media and giving updates throughout the next week or so, as long as this public health emergency has been declared by the county, and what is necessary to make sure you are informed on the facts and not just what you read on social media or hear in the press. So with that, I'm going to start with some really important updates. First, we want to talk about our senior community. It's really important to us. If you look at some of the facts, the senior community is the one that's affected the most by this coronavirus, COVID-19. You'll hear a lot today about local gathering and social distancing, and that's the words that are being used by the healthcare professionals here in the Coachella Valley and throughout the state and the nation. Today, the city had a fortunate time with the county supervisor, Riverside County Health Officer Dr. Cameron Kaiser, and Riverside County EMS. Also, we had a phone conference with the state of California today to get some real facts on what's going on. Throughout the state, to give you some factual information, as of March 10th at 11 a.m. this morning, 157 confirmed cases in California. The two groups that are really being looked at are the 30 person-to-person transmission cases and the 29 community spread cases. 2 cases were under 18 years old, 83 cases were between the ages of 18 and 64, and 44 cases were over the age of 65. Now, we're really concerned about the age 65 plus because these are the ones, individuals that have the most complications to recovery. So we want to make sure that that's very clear that yes, a lot of information out there that the coronavirus is a 99% survival rate, but when it gets to 65 years plus, we get a lot of individuals that are come down with the respiratory issues, and that's where it becomes very dangerous for them. So yes, you could carry it, not know it, recover from it with no problems, but the issue is, are you spreading it to age groups that are very vulnerable? So we have to be very careful with that. 6 confirmed cases in Riverside County, 4 in the Coachella Valley. The only way you can get quarantined is if you actually have been confirmed by the county health officer, Dr. Cameron Kaiser's staff, that you were directly involved or directly with a coronavirus case. One of the good things that have happened today is that we've been notified is that the CDC is not the only agency testing for this, because it could take up to 4 days to get those tests back. Now they have allowed commercial labs to test for this. So within 24 hours, if not sooner, your healthcare provider can have the results of this. If you have the signs and symptoms, the healthcare providers are to notify county health immediately. So if you have had employees, family members, or anybody that's gone and said that they released them, most likely they were tested for the flu or other viruses or health issues and released because they did not meet the criteria for the coronavirus. Vaccines are in development, and we should see those over the next 90 days or so as it progresses. Riverside County EMS is handling all public information. If you have any specific questions, you can call this number, 951-315, I'm sorry, let me start again, 951-351-6865. Again, 951-351-6865. The website has also been revamped for County EMS at rivcoph.org. This has all the information on signs, symptoms, and what to do with what's going on with the coronavirus and updates from County EMS. That's Riverside County EMS. We have been notified that the East Valley, or the east part of Riverside County, is the most vulnerable at this time because of the one community spread case. So that means the Coachella Valley is at high risk at this time. As you will see, most of the large events are being canceled in the valley, and that'll lead to some of the events that we might be canceling here in the city. Self-quarantine is a choice, not a mandate. If you choose to do that, that's your choice, and there is no quarantine quarantining by healthcare providers or anything without the consent of the Riverside County Health Officer, Dr. Cameron Kaiser. 911 is not an option for you to call to get questions answered. Please, again, use that phone number that I gave you a minute ago. Do not call 911 to get questions answered about the coronavirus because you're tying up those 911 lines. Those are not for information. Those are for emergencies only, so please use 911 responsibly. City Hall. Our City Hall may limit hours. At this time, we are operational. And we do suggest that if you do want to come social distancing yourself, that we ask that you do business per a scheduled appointment, online, via phone, email. There's many options that you can use without actually showing up to City Hall. We still have staff answering phones and getting those proper people to you to answer your questions. So again, social distancing, which is considered 6 feet and beyond. And so we ask that you do that.
And also want to ask the community, if you are sick, exhibiting any signs of any illness, coronavirus or not, please do not come into City Hall or other social or public places. And that's just to limit the spread of illness just overall. As far as City Hall is concerned, obviously we are operational and will continue to be operational at this point. We do have the city port where most of our permits and city business can be taken care of. That's accessible on our website. But we are going to start trying to limit some of that public interaction as much as possible, on a case-by-case basis. But again, if you are ill, exhibiting any signs of illness, whether it's coronavirus, seasonal cold, flu, whatever that may be, please limit your interaction within the public overall.
My office will be canceling any walk-ins at this time. We'll reevaluate each week and notify you when my office has walk-in hours again. The city council meeting for next week on the 17th is going to be postponed. There's only 4 minor issues on that. We have a special meeting we're looking at on March 31st, so we're thinking this would give time to evaluate the situations in our community and postpone that till the 31st of this month. So the 17th meeting's been postponed to the 31st and will be announced by our city clerk here today or tomorrow. Again, we encourage anyone that is... We are encouraging our full city council to limit any speaking engagements. They are being notified today that we are encouraging them. We can't stop them, but when city council members or the mayor goes out to speaking engagements, it seems to have a larger influx of individuals wanting to attend to get answers to their questions. And again, that's social gathering, and that's being talked about by the health department not to do. So we want to make sure that we follow those procedures.
And also our March meeting for our Public Safety Committee is also, Public Safety Commission is also going to be canceled for this month. And at this point, we do anticipate resuming those meetings up again in April.
Because of the public noticing, tonight's planning commission will go on as necessary, but the announcements will be made on what social distancing means and to make sure that everybody is safe there. At this time, the City of Desert Hot Springs is not activating its emergency operating center, as the county has activated theirs for public health reasons, and we'll continue to monitor that unless a case outbreak here happens or other needs for the community. Then we'll make a decision on that at that point. City-sponsored events have been postponed. The senior fair for March 24th has been postponed, and we'll have a new date for you very soon. The senior state, I do a mini State of the City at the Senior Center, and we will be postponing that also. The Senior Inspiration Awards that the Riverside County Supervisor puts on each year, where each city gets a senior inspiration. The county has 2, has been postponed for now. To help control exposure to our police force, we're going to limit contact for reports making. If there's evidence that needs to be taken, our police department will respond. But any general reports that needed could be made will happen over the phone. That'll be determined by the command staff at the police department. They will determine if it's unnecessary for the police officer to actually go to the call. If they feel that there needs to be evidence or other things taken, they will still respond, and obviously they'll still be responding to 911 calls, and they'll still be patrolling our community. That's not going to stop. Non-city sponsored events such as Little League opening day, local schools and school district events, and Chamber of Commerce events, and any type of organization like that. We have met with most of the board's representatives and or the school district superintendent, and those are decisions made by their organizations. The school district is governed by the school board, and it is a decision they have to make whether they close or keep schools open. Little League, Chamber of Commerce, and other organizations have board of directors or executive directors that will be making decisions on their larger events. Little League has an opening day and about 500 people that attend, and they might be postponing that. We're not asking or mandating that any of this be done, or is the health department for Riverside County, but we are encouraging to take responsible action with your boards to make sure that social distancing is met. And your day-to-day activities, sanitize, report any cases that might not be reported, and the city will continue to give updates as needed and vital information as needed. We just want to reassure you that we're on top of it. We've been meeting for over a week on these issues, and it was time to really come forth and give a really factual, detailed video on what's going on here in our community. You can call City Hall at 760-329-6411. We will get you to the proper agencies to get the proper questions answered. We're not healthcare officials, and we're not healthcare certified in a lot of areas, so that we might have to direct you to the proper departments to get you the proper information.
That's it.
And that's it for now. If you have any questions, you can always reach me with social media via email, smattis@cityofdhs.org. You can, again, call City Hall at 760-329-6411 to answer any of your questions or get to the proper agencies to answer those questions.
And just on a closing note, us here at City Hall, we're following the direction and the lead from the county public health, and we're being driven by the science behind this virus. Understand that this can be scary given, the fact that this is a novel virus. We're in flu season as it is. And so we're just asking that the community take normal precautions just as they would for normal flu season. And also, just limit your day-to-day activities if you are ill. Even if you are maybe feeling pretty good yourself, also keep aware of the seniors in this community who are certainly more susceptible to this disease.
Be safe out there, be responsible, and I understand there's a lot of social media out there talking about that flu kills more people, obesity kills more people, and so on, but I don't think people realize that the 65 plus age group, how susceptible they are to this and how dangerous it is for their age group. So let's be responsible citizens. Again, any questions, you can reach us via social media or at City Hall. Thank you.